4 of the 10 fastest growing cities in Alabama are in Baldwin County, new population estimates show. If you've been paying attention to population trends in Alabama over the last decade, that fact shouldn't surprise you. Baldwin County, home to most of the state's beaches, has been one of the fastest growing counties in the state over the last few years, and the No. 1 fastest since 2010. It's also the state's largest county in terms of physical size, with more square miles than the entire state of Rhode Island. And Baldwin County is also home to Foley, a city of around 21,000 people and the fastest growing city in Alabama between 2019 and 2020, according to recently released population estimates from the U.S. Census Bureau. Can't see the list? Click here. Foley added more than 1,000 people in that 1 year, a growth rate of 7.2%, the fastest rate among Alabama cities with at least 10,000 people in 2020. And over the last decade, Foley's growth is even more impressive. Between 2010 and 2020, it added nearly 7,000 people, or a growth rate of around 47%. 3 other cities in Baldwin County made the top 10: Fairhope, No. 3, Gulf Shores, No. 7, and Daphne, No. 8. The second fastest growing city in Alabama isn't actually a city at all. Pike Road is a town in Montgomery County, and nowhere else in the state can compete with its growth over the last decade. In 2010, it was home to just 5,400 people. Since then, its population has nearly doubled, now standing at 10,500, for a growth rate of more than 95%. Athens, in Limestone County and part of the Huntsville metro area, ranked 4th on the list. It 5.7% between 2019 and 2020, helping Limestone County become Alabama's fastest growing county over the last 2 years. A handful of cities in the Birmingham metro area made the top 10: Chelsea, No. 5, Calera, No. 6, and Helena, No. 10. Auburn, home to its namesake university, is the engine-fueling fast-growing Lee County. It's the largest city to make the top 10 for growth rate, with an estimated population of 68,000 people in 2020. Auburn added around 1,900 people between 2019 and 2020, which was also the highest total population gain among the top 10. It ranked 9th in growth rate at 3.6%. Some of these numbers could soon change. The population figures discussed here are estimates, specifically part of a program used to gauge the accuracy of the Census Bureau's ability to make good educated guesses about population totals. To do that, these estimates will be compared to the 2020 census, the once-a-decade headcount of each person living in the United States. 2020 census numbers will be released later this year, and some major corrections are expected in Alabama. Earlier this year, the census released state population totals, the first official batch of numbers from the count. In that count, Alabama had about 100,000 more people than expected, and it's not clear where those extra people might be.